Okay, Liam, come look at this listing I found on realestatehub.com. It seems to check a lot of our boxes, but I want your honest opinion before I get too excited.
All right, I'm looking. Okay, Maple Avenue, Unit 4B. I know that area. It's really nice and quiet, but still close to everything. First impressions are good. What are the specs?
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. The kitchen looks like it was recently renovated, which is a huge plus for me. You know how I feel about old kitchens. The rent is at the very, very top of our budget, though. That's my main hesitation.
I see that. It is high, but the description says heat and hot water are included. I did some research, and for an apartment this size, that could save us at least $100 a month in the winter. So if you factor that in, the price is more manageable.
That's a good point. I didn't factor in that saving. Okay, what do you think about the living room? The pictures show a grommy, huge windows. Natural light is a massive priority for me, especially if I'm going to be working from home more often.
The light looks fantastic, but we have to be realistic. Real estate photos can be deceiving. They often use a wide-angle lens that makes rooms look much bigger than they actually are. My main concern, looking at the map, is the commute. It says a 15-minute walk to the subway. That's a deal breaker for me if it's not accurate.
I agree. We need to check that. But look at picture number 7. Is that a balcony? It is. It's small, but it's a private balcony. Imagine having coffee out there in the morning. That's been on our dream list for years.
Okay, a balcony is a very strong argument. It would be amazing. All right, I think this place has enough potential that we should investigate further. Before we call, let's make a list of our essential questions so we don't forget anything.
Good idea. Okay, my number 1 question is their pet policy. We absolutely cannot sign a lease where our cat isn't welcome. Number 2, I want to ask about lease flexibility. A standard 12-month lease is fine, but I'd prefer an 18-month option if they allow it for more stability.
Got it. I want to know the exact move-in date and ask about the laundry situation. I can't go back to a place where I have to haul my laundry down the street to a laundromat. And also ask about parking, just in case we have guests who drive.
Perfect. Okay, I feel prepared. I'm going to call the agent, David, right now. I'll report back as soon as I'm done. Wish me luck. Okay, I just got off the phone with the agent. I have a full report.
Don't keep me in suspense. What's the verdict?
Good news on the most important front. The building is pet-friendly. He said they require a one-time pet fee, which is annoying, but at least it's allowed.
Phew, that's a huge relief. I can't imagine moving without our little fur ball. Okay, what else?
The agent said the landlord prefers a 12-month lease, but might be open to a longer term once we're approved as tenants, so there's some hope there. The official move-in date is the 1st of next month, which is perfect timing for us.
Excellent. And what about my questions, laundry and parking?
There's a shared laundry room in the basement with car-operated machines, so no laundromat trips needed. However, there is no dedicated parking spot. It's street parking only, but he said it's generally not too difficult to find a spot in that neighborhood.
Street parking is not ideal, but we don't own a car, so it only affects guests. I can live at that. Based on the call, it still sounds really promising. Did you schedule a viewing?
I did. We are booked to see it this Saturday at 11 a.m. Now, when we go, we need to be very thorough. I want us to actually test the water pressure in the shower, check inside all the closets for any signs of dampness, and open and close all the windows.
Agreed. And I'm going to time the walk from the apartment to the subway station myself. No more trusting the listing's estimate. We also need to ask about the maintenance process. It's important to know how responsive they are if something breaks.
Yes, this feels like a real possibility. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high, but it's hard not to.
Okay, let's debrief. We've seen it with our own eyes. What are your immediate thoughts, good and bad?
Honestly, I loved it even more in person. The natural light was even better than the picture suggested. The living room felt so warm and inviting, and the balcony, even though it's small, is a real bonus. The kitchen renovation is very well done.
I agree on all those points. It is by far the nicest apartment we have seen. The agent, David, seemed professional, and I was happy with his answer about the on-site superintendent for maintenance. That's a big deal.
Definitely, but let's talk about the negatives because there were a few. The second bedroom was much smaller than I imagined. It would be a very tight fit for a home office and a guest bed.
I noticed that too. It's workable, but it's a compromise. And my walk to the subway station took a full 18 minutes at a normal pace, not 15. That's a small difference, but it adds up every day.
And we have to be honest about the budget. It's the absolute maximum we can afford. If there are any unexpected expenses, it would be very tight for us.
I know. Okay, let's weigh the pros and cons logically. Pros, amazing light, new kitchen, a balcony, pet-friendly, good maintenance system, and a great neighborhood feel. Cons, high rent, a small second bedroom, and a slightly longer walk to the subway than advertised.
When you lay it all out like that, the pros seem to strongly outweigh the cons for me. The things we love about it affect our daily quality of life. The cons are things I feel we can adapt to. We can be smarter with our budget, the walk is good exercise, and we can get creative with furniture in the second bedroom.
I was hoping you'd say that because I feel the same way. This place just felt like home when we walked in. I think we should go for it. I really believe if we let this one go, we will regret it.
Me too. Oh, I'm so happy we're on the same page. Okay, what did David say the next steps were?
He said he would email us the application link. We have to fill it out online and upload our proof of income and a reference from our current landlord. He said they process applications on a first-come, first-service basis, so we should do it tonight.
Okay, let's do it right now. I'll start gathering our pay stubs and I'll draft an email to our landlord for the reference. Can you handle filling out the main application form?
Absolutely. Let's make this happen. I'm already imagining where our sofa will go.
I know, this is so exciting. Let's get to work.